Imagine a time, over 1,000 years ago, when the secrets of the cosmos were held not in supercomputers, but in the palm of your hand. A time when cities like Baghdad, Cairo, and Aleppo were the shining beacons of science and discovery for the entire world. This was the golden age of Islamic science, and in the heart of it, in the bustling city of Aleppo, lived a woman whose name we should all know, Mariyam al Asturlabi. Her name itself tells a story. Al-Ijliya means she came from a small town near Aleppo, in what is now Syria. But it is the second part of her name that truly defines her legacy, al-Asturlabi, which means the astrolabe-maker. And she wasn't just any maker. She was a master of her craft, an artist, and an engineer whose work helped people navigate their world and understand their place in the universe. So, what exactly is this magical-sounding device? The astrolabe. Think of it as the original smartphone, the Swiss Army knife of the ancient world. It was a beautiful, intricate brass disc, a handheld map of the heavens. The very word astrolabe comes from Greek, meaning star-taker or star-catcher, because what it did it allowed you to catch the stars and use their positions to unlock a world of information. With an astrolabe, you could tell the time of day or night with remarkable accuracy. You could determine your latitude, figuring out how far north or south you were on the globe. For Muslim travelers and scholars, it was an indispensable tool for finding the Qibla, the direction of Mecca for prayer, no matter where they were. It could predict the exact moment of sunrise and sunset and track the movements of the stars and planets across the sky. Visually, it was a work of art. The main body, often made of gleaming brass, was engraved with a complex web of circles and lines. It had moving parts, like a rotating disc called the reedy, which was a skeletal map of the brightest stars. By aligning these parts with the sun, or a specific star, you could perform all these amazing calculations. It was a physical manifestation of mathematics, a portable planetarium. Who used these incredible gadgets? Everyone who mattered. Astronomers used them to map the heavens. Sailors and navigators relied on them to cross treacherous oceans, long before GPS was even a dream. Merchants on long caravan routes used them to stay on course, and teachers used them to explain the fundamentals of astronomy, geography, and mathematics to their students. The astrolabe was more than just a tool. It was a symbol of knowledge, power, and human ingenuity. It was the peak of technology for its time, spreading from the Middle East to influence exploration and science across Europe and Asia. Now, let's journey back to the 10th century, around the year 950 CE, to Mariam's world. This wasn't a world that was dark or backwards. It was an era of brilliant light. The Islamic world was the global hub for innovation. While much of Europe was in the so-called Dark Ages, cities like Aleppo were vibrant centers of learning, filled with magnificent libraries, observatories, and workshops. Mariam was born into this exciting world, into a family of artisans. Her father was also a renowned astrolabe-maker, a highly specialized profession that demanded incredible skill. It was a fusion of high-level mathematics, deep astronomical knowledge, and the delicate precision of a master metalworker. Think of it, you needed to understand trigonometry and spherical geometry to design the scales, and you needed the steady hand of a jeweler to engrave them onto brass. From her father, Mariam learned everything. She dove into the complex mathematics that governed the stars. She mastered the art of crafting these beautiful, functional instruments. This was highly unusual. It was a field dominated by men, requiring years of rigorous academic and practical training. But Mariam wasn't just good at it, she was exceptional. Her genius did not go unnoticed. Her reputation for creating incredibly accurate and sophisticated astrolabes reached the ears of the ruler of Aleppo, an emir named Saif al-Dawla. He was a great patron of the arts and sciences, and he recognized Mariam's extraordinary talent. He brought her into his court, commissioning her to create astrolabes for his royal astronomers and for navigating his empire. Working under his patronage, Mariam's fame grew. Her instruments were prized for their precision and elegance. It's believed that she didn't just copy old designs. She refined and improved them. She pushed the boundaries of what was possible, making her astrolabes more accurate and easier to use. Each device she created was a testament to her skill, a perfect blend of science and art. Why does her story matter so much today? Because Mariyam al Asturlabi shatters our preconceptions about the past. She shows us that women have always been at the forefront of science and technology, even in fields we might assume were closed to them. She was a pioneer, an innovator, and a master craftswoman whose work had a real, tangible impact on the world around her. Her astrolabes helped people explore the world, expand their knowledge, and connect with the cosmos. By building better tools, she empowered others to make their own discoveries. She was a crucial link in the long chain of scientific progress, a brilliant mind who helped illuminate the heavens for everyone. So, the next time you look up at the night sky or use your phone's GPS to find your way, take a moment to remember Mariyam al Asturlabi, the Star-Finder of Aleppo. Her legacy isn't just written in the stars, it's engraved in the history of science itself, a timeless reminder that curiosity, skill, and genius know no gender. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed learning about incredible figures like Mariam, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into history. See you in the next video.